Welcome to NetSuite SuiteSuccess demonstration of project accounting. In this video, we will showcase the use of NetSuite's project management application for billing and recognizing revenue. I'm logged in as the operations role in which I'm responsible for project billing and revenue maintenance. From my dashboard, I'm going to access my list of projects. Today, I have a new project kicking off that I need to update before we begin the client work. I'm going to open the project called Global IT Install. As a last-minute change request, our customer asked us to provide some project management oversight, for which we can see 20 hours was added here. Since we negotiated a different rate for this work, I need to add a project billing rule specific to this situation. I'll use my quick access link to add a new time-based rule. I'll name it Project Management, select my rate basis of resource, then scroll down and add Mark Collins, our project manager, to the rule, plus his rate of $250. Then I'll save the rule. Now, I'll have the system update my billing forecast so I can see the changes in my forecast. While that update runs, I can review all of my project billing setup. Under my fixed fee rules, I've got a milestone completion fee for $5,000 tied to a project task. On my time-based rules, I now see two rules, the one I just added for our project management and one for our standard labor billing, which I'm pricing based on the services being performed, though NetSuite also offers the option of billing by rate cards. Now, I'll reload my project as the forecast generation should be completed. I see my estimated billing has been updated based on these new changes. Over to the right, we see project revenue rules. Our project revenue recognition feature lets you defer revenue for projects using ASC 606 compliant revenue management without generating sales orders. You can recognize the deferred revenue independently from customer billing across future periods, whether that will be based on labor, fixed dates or milestones, percent complete, or as billing charges are created. Because I'm using sales orders at my company, my Revenue Elements tab automatically collects all recognition rules for my project billing items, storing them along with any other items I'm selling on the related sales order in one consolidated revenue arrangement. My revenue arrangement is automatically created in NetSuite to record the details of a sale for revenue allocation and recognition, categorizing it by product, services, or subscriptions. Since I'm using a sales order to bill additional items for the client, I'm going to open my related records and click to edit my sales order. Now, when I refresh the items from my project, any changes I've made to my project billing automatically updates on my sales order, and we see the project management row for 20 hours at $250 for $5,000. I've taken care of that new project, so now I'm going to switch roles to accounts receivable in order to bill an active project. In this role, I'm responsible for ensuring prompt processing and creation of invoices. Right from my dashboard, I can access a list of sales orders that are ready to invoice. Rather than processing all invoices in bulk, I'm going to find one that I will create on its own. I know the customer is Greenwood, so I'll enter my sales order number 452 and scroll down to see it's already checked. By clicking on the invoice link, I start the process to create the invoice. After the invoice is created, I can review what I'm about to bill before saving it. The first items are both time entries from my consultant timesheets related to consulting and testing work completed. Over on the right, I see the individual charges that were created from each time entry. The next item is our product subscription, which we bill each month. I would also like to include billable expenses, so I'll click on the tab to the right and select Mark All, which will include the expenses incurred by the consultant and approved. This will then update my subtotal box in the upper right. To finalize the invoice, I'll click the down arrow on the Save button, where I could automatically print or email the invoice as I'm saving or start a new invoice. Let's save and email the invoice, which means it will automatically be sent to the billing contact designated on the customer record. Thank you for watching this demonstration. For more information, please reach out to your account manager.